everyone, it's me, Daniel. What am I doing? Hi everyone, how you doing? We're back. Oh, I'm sorry I haven't made a YouTube video in a minute. I've been tired. It's so good to see you all though. Happy New Year in February. Oh my God, this video is coming out so late. I was supposed to do this a month ago. Dining with Danny has returned. And I am also here. I'm Danny. I'll be doing the dining. You come here often. It's so good to see you. Hopefully you're doing good. It has been a minute, guys, and I'm so sorry about that. Mainly is because I've been burnt the fuck out and depressed, but that happens. The last video you saw from me was my Soda Pop music video. And I'll be so real, guys, that took the wind out of me for months. I was exhausted working on that project, but I couldn't have done it without you guys, because you guys helped kickstart that project. So thank you so much. Speaking of Kickstarters, Kickstarter updates right now. Everything that you back for the Kickstarter is currently in production right now. I know I said it was gonna be earlier. That is 100% on me. That is my fault. Due to some errors on the back end of things with the numbers and the shipping and everything, unfortunately, production started a lot later than it was expected to. But by the beginning of March, everything should be shipping out. So if you back the Kickstarter, watch your email and watch the Kickstarter. I will also be doing an update on there. If you haven't seen it, go see it there. Make sure your address is up to date. But anyways, this is like a Dining with Danny / update video. Yeah, there are gonna be some changes to the channel. I'm not leaving, don't worry. But there will be some changes happening around here over the next year, and some changes not around here on this channel. So make sure you stick around and I'll tell you about them while also answering questions you asked. But to begin, I thought we'd just go back to the basics. I'm making funfetti cake, my favorite cake. I also have garbage I have to take out. All these protein boxes. I've been having so much protein. All right, start with funfetti. 1 cup water, 1/2 cup oil, 3 eggs. Great. Set oven to 350 degrees. Oven, bake, start, yippee. But why don't we start answering questions? If you wanna ask me a question for one of these videos next time, make sure to go follow me on Instagram and join the Discord. Link will be in the description and up here on screen. I have a whole channel now for answering questions where I asked you guys to ask me questions. Okay, whoa. I can speak. Habada. All right, first question. Do you have any more tattoos or piercings next on the list, or anything else you want to do to customize your character? Great question. I will answer that while getting this ready. So I actually have been getting into piercings lately. I just got my septum done. This is actually new for all of you who only watch on YouTube. Ooh, septum piercing. But I also got a nose piercing on the side, but that fell out. And honestly, I'm kind of glad it did. I'll be 100% real. I did not like my nose piercing. It was really uncomfortable, and I like to rub my nose and face, and I couldn't do that with my nose piercing. So honestly, I'm really glad it fell out. I'm probably... Also, hello? Spin. Next piercing is either gonna be cartilage on my left ear or an eyebrow on my right eyebrow. That's personally what I'm feeling at the moment. But tattoos, I'm also been getting really skinny, which has been nice. I've been going to the gym profusely. I don't know if you can really see it, but if you can put like a side-by-side of like my face from like my last Dining with Danny video to me now, I've gotten a lot skinnier. I've lost 10 pounds in like the past 2 months. I've gotten big as fuck too. Can you really see that on camera? Not really. I swear I'm getting muscular though, chat. I swear, okay? It's not showing up well, but I swear I'm getting cut. You know, I got belly on me still, but I'm getting skinnier. I've been working out a lot, and I've decided that when my V-line is like super prominent, I'm gonna get a V-line tattoo, because that's something I've always really wanted. I just haven't gotten it because I've been self-conscious. But now, when I get skinny enough, I'll do it, which will be fun. But yeah, nothing super crazy right now. I've been also thinking about getting a tattoo like right here, just like a small like Imperial symbol from Star Wars, because I love Star Wars. But yeah, nothing crazy. Get that all in this here. How the fuck do I put on face tracking? Am I stupid? You guys are gonna follow me now. Hopefully this isn't too discombobulating for you. Discombobulate. Look at my little wall of stuff. Stuff wall. Don't look at that light. Ignore him. Let's do it. 1 cup of water, 1 cup of oil. 1 cup water, 1/2 cup of oil. Isn't this great? You guys can follow me around. Love this camera, it's awesome. I'll pour this oil while I answer the next question. Danny, if you could make any project without worrying about the logistics right now, what would it be? That's actually a great segue into some of the things I have to talk about for this year. With the success of my K-pop Demon Hunters videos last year, I have been inspired to work on some things. Now that doesn't mean content is going to stop. In fact, the opposite. I'm gonna be trying to make more content than ever this year. But I'm gonna be trying to make high quality content that takes a long time to make. Doing the K-pop Demon Hunter stuff last year, genuinely some of the most fulfilling work I've done in my life. I was so happy doing all that. And it only inspired me to want to do more. Problem being, it's expensive, right? Takes time, takes money, mainly takes time. So this year, that's what I'm really trying to lock in on at this point. I'm gonna put this in, I'm gonna start mixing, okay guys? So just like, bear with me. We're gonna let that go. Now, what is that project? Secrets, I don't tell you yet. I will say, it is something you guys are familiar with, and it's been something you guys have been asking me to bring back for a while. So I hope you like it, but that's what I'm gonna be working on a lot this year. So YouTube uploads might be a little more inconsistent. To replace that, I'm gonna be streaming a lot more. That's like a weird self-plug, but go follow me on Twitch, because that's where I stream. And I'll probably stream here on YouTube as well occasionally, but a lot of it is gonna be on my Twitch channel. In addition, I also have a live channel where I'm also gonna be posting a lot more too. So I suggest you go subscribe to that as well. Now again, that doesn't mean content is going to stop. Short form content is absolutely gonna continue every day as it has been for the past 6 years. Jesus, I've been doing this for 6 years, it's crazy. But because of that, I'm not gonna stop making videos altogether, right? That'd be crazy. But content and style of content are definitely going to change a little bit. I forgot to put the eggs in. I really hope that's okay with you guys, because this is something I really want to pursue, and I really hope it works out. I've been talking to all my friends about it, and they say they love it, so I hope you guys will love it too. Being an influencer, being a YouTuber, I'll keep it a buck. It's the best job in the world, and I can only really do it if I have people who watch my content, followers, fans, subscribers, you guys. And I keep saying this, but I can't do this without you guys. So thank you for being here for me and supporting me through this, especially this drought of content recently, which again, I do apologize for. I've been really burnt out. Frankly, I've just also had some weird stuff going on in my life recently. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this in the video or not. We'll see, but I had a friend die recently. Someone I was not super close to, but we used to be close a long time ago. So I've been in a weird place, unfortunately, and it's been throwing me off, I'll be honest. I've also been a little manic about it too. So it's, again, weird headspace right now for little old Daniel here. But I've just been in a weird place recently due to just some circumstances like that, which, you know, sucks, but, you know, not much I can really do about it, except keep on living, man. It's like, what can you do? Life goes on, even if you're struggling or not, and it's your job to take a break for yourself. And I took that break, you know, after Soda Pop was over, I'm done making YouTube videos for a while. And I was just exhausted and tired, but now I'm back, and I wanna give you guys good content. Hopefully, like I usually do. Do I make good content? I hope I do. I really hope it's okay. I think that's good. So this year, uploads might be a little inconsistent or maybe just a little weird, but that's something I'm gonna be doing. And I really hope that you guys like it, because that'll be coming out later this year. I'm really excited to show you guys. In addition, I also want to be a lot more community oriented. As you guys know, I have a Discord. If you guys aren't a part of it, you guys should go join. It's pretty great. And I want to be more involved in the Discord, so I want to be doing more community nights and movies and games with people and stuff like that. So that's something I want to work on this year, because I'm an antisocial person and really bad about, you know, hanging out with people, because I'd rather just be alone, but that's not healthy. So I'm going to try and force myself to go out and hang out with people. So I'm trying to be more community oriented for that reason. Sorry, just in a weird headspace right now. I hope that's okay, guys. Next question. What's your favorite way to relax after a long, exhausting, overstimulating day? Oh God, shower. I love showering. I shower every morning, and that helps me start my day. I get a rinse off, get to feel clean, do my hair, skin feels fresh, scalp is nice, I smell good. After like a long day, again, a shower's great, like a warm shower. I turn off the lights. I have some like, you know, like some lamps and stuff in my bathroom, put on some music and just chill in the shower for a second. Video games, honestly, games where I just get to hang out and like grind. Awesome. I need some water. I'm thirsty. Just taking that time to myself is really important. Shower's like the big thing though. I love showering so much. Genuinely, one of the best things in my life is a good shower. It's good. This camera thing is funny. And that's the oven, so let's pour out this bad boy into the pan. How did you feel with the black hair, Danny? Oh God. Oof. You know, having my natural hair color back was really interesting, but I'll keep it a buck. I did not like it. I've been saying that recently. Keep it a buck. I don't know why. But I really did not like the black hair. It just genuinely, I felt so dysphoric with it. And I've never really felt that way about myself. But looking at myself in the mirror and seeing black hair instead of the blonde, it just did not feel like me. It felt like I was looking at a different version of myself, you know? And I didn't like it. I don't know how to describe it other than dysphoric. It felt like I wasn't looking looking at myself. And that's like a weird feeling. It's not like I didn't dislike it, but I feel much more myself and much more comfortable with the blonde. So I'm really glad I'm back up to blonde. Like the day after I went blonde, I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, oh, is this okay? Do I look good? And then the day after, it felt so normal, you know? Like when I got the black hair, it took me like a couple weeks to adjust, but with the blonde, I just kind of settled right back into it. It's like my old skin, but it's my old hair. And I genuinely feel so much better with blonde hair than I do with black hair. And that's crazy to say, because again, black is my natural hair color, but it just doesn't feel right to me for some reason. Is that weird? It's probably a little weird. Someone out there definitely gets it though. Let's flatten this bitch out. All right, let's go in the oven. In the hot food. How long? Set a timer for 35 minutes. Do you read books? And if so, what's your favorite? Ooh, let me go grab a book I've been reading. Where is it? Hello? There it is. This here is The Lion, Son of the Forest. This is a Warhammer 40K novel written by Mike Brooks. In order to read this book, you definitely need some more preliminary knowledge on Warhammer lore, Warhammer 40K. It's really good though. It's part of like one of my favorite fictional universes ever. If you guys like sci-fi, fantasy, I highly recommend reading the Warhammer books. The Infinite and the Divine is my favorite book from Warhammer. Give that a read. For context on how much I love it, I described the plot of the book to my grandmother like 2 days before she died. And as the last coherent conversation she ever had was me explaining Warhammer 40K lore to her. God, how much nerdier can you get? I think about that. Like the last coherent conversation she had before she had a stroke and died was about Warhammer 40K. But it wasn't really about Warhammer, if that makes sense. My grandmother is one of the people who taught me how to read. And in those last couple days I had with her, it's not like I was talking, like, you know, describing Warhammer to her because I like Warhammer so much. I do, but it's because of how important, you know, reading is to me and how she is. I was telling her about the plot of my favorite books because, you know, she's the reason I can read those books. And without her, I wouldn't, you know, I'd probably learn to read, but she instilled in me such a love of fantasy and reading. And I know it's nerdy, you know, the last conversation she's had on planet Earth before she died was about Warhammer and the Necrons and their dynasties and Space Marines, but without her, I wouldn't care about that. It's just funny to think about. I don't know. I miss you, Gammy. You would have loved this book. Damn, that was kind of heavy. We're gonna move away from that now. What was the easiest thing about making the K-pop Demon Hunters music video? And what was the hardest thing about making the K-pop Demon Hunters music videos? Okay, let's think. Easiest thing? This is gonna sound weird, but doing your idol, just the entire thing, was so easy. I don't know how to describe it, but the entire process just went so smoothly and it just worked out so well. And I know why it worked out. It's because I did it with people I care about and people who know what they do, experts in their field. So thank God I had them. But the hardest thing was also just doing all of it. Getting people together, organizing everything, paying for everything. Ugh, that sucked, paying for everything. But I kind of liked the struggle, you know? The reason why doing it was so easy was because I enjoyed it. It was hard because I had to do it. I had to organize everything. I had to get everything out there. I had to pay for everything. I had to make sure location was set. I had to get insurance. But I had people to help me, people to do those things for me when I didn't know how to do it. And I liked that struggle. I love the struggle of rehearsing, taking a look at shots, trusting people. I love that. And that's why I want to do more of it. That's why I want to make more things, make more projects like that for you guys to watch and see and enjoy. I love it. The easiest and the hardest thing is just doing it because it's easy to start, but it's really hard to finish and finish well. But I want to try. I love it. I love the struggle. It feels great. I know that's like a convoluted answer to the question, but that's my answer. If you had to choose a completely different job outside of social media, what would you do? Honestly, I'd probably go back to college. I know I've talked about how much I hate school, and trust me, I still do, but I'd love to go back to university for like political journalism and like filmmaking. I think that'd be awesome. Because when I went to college the first time, it wasn't because I wanted to, but because it was expected of me. It was a way for me to get out of my house and escape, but it was also just kind of like, you know, like, oh, this is what you do. You go to college, like everyone does. And I'm like, okay, I go to college. And I did political science, which is, you know, what I wanted to do. And I still love politics. I love, you know, I follow the news. I read through bills that are being written and everything, passed through the House and Senate and such like that. I keep up on everything that's going on. But I didn't love what I had to do. I had to do all the prerequisites. And plus I was also going during COVID, so I couldn't go to class in person. It was all online and it was just miserable. But now that I'm older, I would love to go back and maybe try something different. Again, political journalism I think would be awesome to do. And filmmaking, I mean, you saw, I love it. I don't know. Maybe I'd try again. But if I had to choose a job, I'd be a lawyer if I could. I love to argue with people. It's really fun. Arguing's awesome. What's your favorite song from K-pop Demon Hunters? Okay, now that I'm like far enough away from the music videos where I don't like hear those songs in my dreams every night, I'm not even kidding, I used to dream about Your Idol and Soda Pop, I'm still gonna say Golden is number one. Golden is, I think, the best constructed song in the entire movie. It's beautiful. Next up is Your Idol, and then third is Soda Pop. I still know the dance for Soda Pop. I'll never forget it. Yeah, I can think of every drop I drink. Yeah, my soda pop, my little soda pop, pop, pop. Yeah. I'm never gonna forget that. I have that ingrained in my memory and my bones for the rest of my life, unfortunately. But Golden is, I think, the best song, hands down, 100%. Like, not even close, honestly. So I should start putting stuff away too, being responsible. Clean up while I go. Have you ever had a day where you regretted being an influencer? If so, why? I think so, yeah. I don't think I could say with definitive certainty, but I think I have, probably. Being an influencer, it's a job like any other, and it has its own individual struggles too, but it also allows for a certain amount of freedom. With that freedom, though, comes uncertainty, comes instability. You know, my job is reliant on the cultural zeitgeist of things and, you know, how relevant I am and how I can stay relevant and such like that. That's hard, you know? It's a lot easier than, you know, a typical 9 to 5. Like, let's be 100% real. I would much rather be doing this than working a 9 to 5 retail job 100%. But I don't get a paycheck, guaranteed. I don't get paid by the hour. And that's scary sometimes. You know, I'm like, oh, is this gonna do well? Is this gonna be worth my money and my time and all this effort? You guys gotta remember, again, you know, all the K-pop Demon Hunter stuff, I didn't make any money on. $0. I spent tens of thousands of dollars on that project. So like, that was scary. Was it worth it? I think so, but it's expensive. It's scary to make that kind of decision and hope it works out. And thank God it did, you know? Just being in the culture, like around other influence and stuff, it's also like, you know, that instability is scary. And I'll be 100% real about it. Do I regret it? No. Do I have moments of hesitation? Yeah, absolutely. But I love what I do. This is the best. And I can only do it because of you guys. So thanks. I keep thanking you guys. And I feel so corny, but I really do appreciate it. Because I can't do this without you guys watching. So make sure to like and subscribe. Sorry, that was a really bad transition. Hi, Danny, do you like FNAF? No. Fuck Five Nights at Freddy's, bro. Dog, I don't even know how the first game got fucking popular, dog. That shit is difficult. I've been playing that shit on stream. It's so Jover, chat. What do I do? Do I just keep the door closed? Isn't this fun, engaging, fair gameplay? I can't get past night 5 of the first one. Okay, yeah, sure. Who's ready to watch me turn on and off a light? I'm so excited. That shit's so difficult. How the fuck am I supposed to win, bro?
I hate Freddy Fazbear.
Fucking roll the clip, bro. Holy shit. Pissing me off. No, I like Five Nights at Freddy's. It's cool. The movies were lackluster, unfortunately, especially the second one. That shit was just not good, but it's fun. I enjoy it. Let's get philosophical with this question. Do you think people change at their core? Perhaps do they learn how to live more honestly with who they've always been? Huh. Getting deep. This goes back to the fundamental question of nature versus nurture. And that, you know, is the question of, are people simply who they are by nature, or can they be shaped by their environment? And both are true. You are not a complete human being when you are born. And you are also not a complete human being when you're being shaped. As you grow up and you learn and you experience things, you're still not who you are yet. I'm still not who I am. I'm 23 and I'm not a complete human being yet. I haven't experienced everything that I'm going to experience. I haven't lived my entire life yet. I'm not done becoming who I am. So do I think people change to their core? I don't think that's possible. I think people just change. I think they have a few core parts of who they are that help define them. And I think that stays pretty hard, but I think that changes. I think that changes with time. Slowly but surely that changes. But I think people just change, regardless of what happens. Time changes people, for better or for worse. Like again, I've been going to the gym a lot recently. That changes me. I'm skinnier. I feel healthier. I feel lighter, and I feel more comfortable in my own skin. I've also been, you know, a little bit more melancholy lately. And that's because of things that have happened in my life. And that's not a bad thing. It's helped me learn to appreciate things more. And that's a core thing, you know? People change. Always. Every day. Moving on from that one. Danny, are you gay? I gotta say this in every video, apparently. Listen, if there's a hole, there's a goal. I look at you from across the club. I dance up to you. I look you up and down. Hey there, fine shit. You got a hole? Don't care. People are hot. Why would I discriminate? Why would I limit my options, all right? There are tons of beautiful people out there. And daddy's hungry. Ew, don't say that again. Is there anything you haven't done that you want to do? Oh, absolutely. I want to hike a K2 mountain this year. If you don't know what that is, it's a mountain above a certain elevation. Really high, really dangerous mountain. And I want to hike one of them. There's Mount Rainier in Washington that I grew up near. I used to see Rainier, you know, whenever I would like go to Seattle and stuff like that. So that's a mountain. I want to summit Rainier this year. That's something I really want to do. What else do I want to do? I want to go scuba diving again. I want to make this project I'm working on. I need to finish that up. Probably tonight actually, but I got to go build the desk actually. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it afterwards. I don't know. I want to get better at League of Legends. I've been playing a lot of League recently. I've been playing Cho'Gath Jungle. For any of you League players out there, you understand. Pull up a picture of Cho'Gath here. Isn't he so silly? He's so me, bro. There's so many things I want to do. I don't know. There's a lot. I don't think I can pick just one thing. There's so many things I also don't know I want to do yet, so figure that out. Top 3 hyperfixations or special interest in 2025. Magic the Gathering, Warhammer, and Beyblades. I've been getting back into Beyblades, chat. It's bad, guys. I've been getting into Beyblades. Beyblades are sick. Look, this is Star Wars Beyblades. Isn't that fucking cool? Star Wars Beyblades. Look at this shit. It's Luke and Darth Vader. Beyblades, honestly, are really cool, and it's kind of embarrassing, but I've been getting back into Beyblades chat. Do you guys know there's a competitive tournament circuit for Beyblade? That's nuts. Kind of want to compete. If you could re-experience one game, series, and or movie for the first time, what would they be? Ooh. That's a hard question. For movie, I would say La La Land. I saw that in theaters with my mom, my dad, and my brother. And by the end, I don't cry at movies very often, but I cried at La La Land. I want to experience that for the first time again. That melancholy sadness, but also not joy, but also acceptance. It's really good. Love La La Land. For video game? Okay, I didn't play it, but God of War Ragnarok, I watched a playthrough of, and that shit was moving. I want to play the God of War games. The new God of War games are so good. God, they're so good. They're so moving. Makes me feel in my heart. You know? And for series, that's easy. The Good Place. The Good Place is, in my opinion, the greatest TV series ever made. Now, while there are some like hiccups and stuff, it is the most consistently good TV show I think that's ever been produced. Like, how do I elaborate on that? Let me describe something. I like Star Wars, right? I love Star Wars. Star Wars has like movies and shows that are like 10 out of 10. Perfect, amazing, so good, right? But then you also have some movies and shows that are like a 3 out of 10. Just like really not good, scraping the bottom of the barrel, just kind of slop, right? So while I like Star Wars, there's some inconsistency in its quality. The Good Place is consistently an 8 or a 9, and sometimes it dips down to like a 6. But most of the time, it is right there, 8 or 9, just I cried so hard when I finished The Good Place for the first time. Honestly, really beautiful. No, I know what game I would re-experience for the first time. I don't remember the name, but it has Elliot Page as like the main character. Beyond Two Souls. Oh my God. Oh my God. I remember the first time. You guys ready for some deep lore? As a child, I used to sneak into my parents' bedroom and I would take like my mom's iPad and I would watch YouTube videos till like 4 in the morning because I used to not be able to sleep. So I'm like, oh, like I can't sleep. I'll just watch some YouTube videos. But my parents didn't know. Shush, they definitely found out and they got really, really mad at me. But I would just watch YouTube. There's this one guy I watch on YouTube. His name is Rad Brad. I love Rad Brad. I still watch him to this day. And he did this playthrough of this game of Beyond Two Souls. And I remember, there's 3 endings to the game. And I remember watching all of the endings. The iPad died right as like the video ended. The screen went black and I remember looking at myself. And the game is about death and grief. And I remember I'm like 11 or 12. And I remember looking at my screen when the iPad shut off. And I look at my reflection. And I remember thinking, I'm gonna die one day. Nothing matters. I'm like 11 or 12 and I'm having an existential crisis. It's horrible. Honestly, dictated a lot of my future. Just But years later, I was rewatching the game and I came to the same realization that I did when I was like a child in bed at like 3 in the morning. And I am gonna die, so everything matters. Like nothing matters, so that means everything matters, right? Does that make sense? Hold on, I gotta check out this cake. I'm gonna shut off the oven and we're gonna let that sit for a bit. But it's like, I remember watching it and like, I am gonna die one day. Why am I wasting my life moping around being sad about it? Because I'm not gonna die yet. I wanna live. I wanna enjoy things. If nothing matters, if there's no weight to any of my decisions really, because I am just gonna die at the end of the day, why not just enjoy myself? And that fundamentally shaped my worldview for a long time. And obviously I've changed a little bit since then, but still at the core of it all, I am gonna die one day. I gotta live as much as I can right now. And sometimes that's going out and watching movies and going to the club and hanging out with friends and staying up late. But sometimes it's also just laying in bed, reading a book. I don't know. It's my life. I'm gonna live it how I want. Anyways, we're gonna take a quick break until that cake is done cooling so I can ice it and everything. So I'll see y'all then. All right, cake is out of the oven. Let's make sure. Yeah, it's baked. Good. I'm out of plates. But I just did the... I forgot to put my laundry in there. Fuck, God! Can I touch this? Yeah, I can touch that. Sick nasty. All right, cut that off. Oh, I might nut. Oh, you guys lost my face. You guys lost my face. You didn't see any of that. This should smell so good. Oh my God, that tastes great. Let's spread it. I got pink. Spread. God, cake is so good. I need to answer more questions. Sorry, I've been cleaning the entire time the camera's been off. Not this area, but like the rest of my house. So I'm like tired. I need water. Ooh, I'm about to get a headache. I can feel that. Let's get some water real quick. Okay. All right, I think this is a good question. What is your favorite part about having a platform where you can show off your creativity to people who support it, and what advice would you give to trying to be more creative to themselves? Great question. Being creative is such an integral part of the human experience, and I'm so fortunate that I get to share that creativity with people, you know? And people will listen and like that creativity. It's fucking awesome. It's really cool that I get to like make music videos with my friends and people like it and they watch that video, you know? That's fucking awesome. And like my mom comes down and is in the music video and stuff like that. It's fucking great. It's an interesting experience. For sure. Because it's like the amount of people who have perceived me is, this is gonna be weird. This is like tangential, but like follow me with this. I have been perceived by millions of people, and that's strange. And that's, I honestly, in my belief, more than anyone should ever be perceived. It's like at one point, you know, in our history, we were making fire with rocks, right? Flint and steel. And now we have created rocks that can talk to each other across the planet. This here, where's my phone? This here, this is a rock that can communicate with people all over the world. That's fucking sick. But it's also scary. I have been perceived by millions of people, and these people have their own perception of me, separate of who I actually am. And that's weird to me. It's not a bad thing, but it's weird. But I'm glad I get to share parts of my life with millions of people all over the world. It is a unique and special experience that I'm glad I've had, because it's helped temper me a lot as a human being, and it's really reminded me of the interconnectedness of humanity and how close we truly all are at the end of the day. I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. Anyways, pink cake. You guys like my pink cake? Let's have a bite. I just want a little bit. I don't want a lot. Again, I'm working out, so I'm trying to stay in shape. Just a little bit of cake for now. I'll save the rest and I'll give the rest to my neighbor. That bangs, bro. Fuck, that's good. Oh my God, one more bite. Pink cake. That is delicious. Pink cake. Hot. My ring just flew off my finger. That was crazy. But with that, I think we're gonna end the video there. To all of you still around, thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you back the Kickstarter, check your email. Make sure all your shipping information is correct. Everything should be shipping out by the beginning of March. And once again, thank you so much for helping me create Soda Pop. Moving forward, I'm really hoping to do a lot this year. And I hope you'll stick with me for it. I'm really excited and I'm really nervous, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Take care of yourselves, get food, get water, take your meds. The world is a really bad place right now. Really bad. There's a lot going on in this country and all around the world where there's bad people doing bad things. Make sure to protect yourself, protect your communities, stay informed, listen to the news, listen to your communities. Free Sudan, free Palestine, free Iran, and obviously, fuck ICE. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care of yourselves. I love you all. Goodbye.